grapples with the opioid crisis, some lawmakers say more must be done to ensure Californians have access to the potentially life-saving drug known as Narcan. So if applied in time, it can reverse opioid overdoses. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace brings us the details of a bill seeking to transform who has access to Narcan and who pays for it.
Well, the lawmaker behind this Narcan bill says it boils down to improvement of the following two A words: accessibility and affordability. Inside this plastic bag is naloxone, often referred to as Narcan. The drug has gotten a lot of attention in recent years because of its potential to save lives by reversing an opioid overdose. In 2021 alone, California saw more than 5,700 overdose deaths attributed to fentanyl and other opiates, and across the U.S., that number stood even higher at more than 100,000. The data so dire that last week a panel of advisors from the Federal Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, unanimously recommended Narcan be made available for purchase over the counter, a major change from current requirements that Narcan be made available only with a prescription.
The main goal is to save lives.
Assemblymember Liz Ortega points out the FDA panel recommendation to allow Narcan for over-the-counter purchases was just that, a recommendation. But she adds the FDA is likely to formally approve the recommendation next month. If the agency goes forward with that, her new legislation would require Medi-Cal and private insurers to cover over-the-counter Narcan costs across the state, something she says is necessary to help people pay for a drug that can vary from $50 to $150, depending on the pharmacy and dose amount.
If we're serious about saving lives, then we have to be serious about making sure that people can afford it, that it's available.
And availability, she says, must apply to people of all backgrounds and ages.
It hits my heart. I've raised 4 kids. I still have a teenager at home, and I can't even imagine, I can't even fathom to think that I would find my daughter dead because of fentanyl and because I didn't have access to that life-saving medication. We want to save lives.
And no word on any formal opposition to this bill, but Democrats and Republicans alike tell me there is a will to come together on this issue to address the opioid crisis. Reporting at the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.